What's going on, guys? It's Jake here, bringing you guys a Spider-Man Top 5 Friday. This episode is going to be Top 5 Things I want to see in the new Amazing Spider-Man 2 game. So, really, you might notice that this one's a little farther off the direct connected things I've been doing, like villains, suits, games, etc. So it's not going to be as directly connected, but they'll all be Spider-Man related, they'll all be top 5, and they'll all be on Friday. So without further ado, let's jump into it. The number 5 thing that I want to see in the new Amazing Spider-Man game is bring back Web Rush. Web Rush. For those of you who don't know, Web Rush was a tactic that was used in the first Spider-Man game, where you could really slow down time and choose where you get to go as Spidey, and it was really useful, and you could upgrade it so you could go longer, and you can make it more effective and do more things with it. And I think it was a really great feature, and it really helped a lot in the combat, which I thought the combat got a little bit stale after a while. And Web Rush was a great way to mix things up a bit and make it more interesting. Alright, so now the number 4 thing I want to see. Number 4 and number 3 are actually really close, and they kind of fold into one another. But here's what I want to see is 4, I don't want any spoilers in the game this time. Because for those of you who don't know, the last Spider-Man game came out about a week before the actual movie. And the game took place after the movie. So there were some big spoilers that were in there that already got spoiled for me before I even got to see the movie. Like, for example, I already knew Captain George Stacy was going to die before I even saw the movie, which was a real bummer because it would have been a pretty interesting surprise, and I already knew it was coming by the end of the movie, which kind of stunk. So really, I either want it to be released the day the movie, or like a couple days after, or I want it to just not give away any spoilers for the movie, or at least any really important ones. And now the one that really ties into it, I do, however, want to see some so it's number 3, but I do want to see some things like Easter eggs that tie into the next film, like Easter eggs for Spider-Man 3. I want to see some ones that are like only exclusive to the game that you couldn't get in the movies, that give you hints to the third movie, and just other kind of Easter eggs that you might have not picked up on during the second movie. So I thought some Easter eggs that were hidden just in the game would make it a lot more interesting and fun to play. Alright, we're down to the top 2. Now, number 2, what I really want to see is some really cool dynamic Spider-Man suits. I have my personal favorites, but the last game I think they did great with the amount of suits they brought in. So I'd like to see almost all those back. And one that I really want to see that I haven't seen in any Spider-Man game is the Ben Reilly suit with the blue hoodie and the black spider on it. I've really always wanted to see that suit because I've always really liked it, and I haven't got to see it or play with it in a game yet. So I think some really cool exclusive costumes would be really cool. And I might make a separate video, not sure, about the suits that I'd love to see in the new Amazing Spider-Man game. But yeah, that's number 2. But number 1 is silence. Joking. It has to do with voice acting. Now, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the voice acting for Peter in the previous Amazing Spider-Man game. But what I do want to see is the role to be taken by yours truly, Josh Keaton. Now, Josh Keaton, in my opinion, is the true voice of Spider-Man. He does an amazing job. For those of you who've seen The Spectacular Spider-Man, and for those of you who have played Edge of Time, he played Spider-Man in the modern day. So I think that he just has the definitive voice of Spider-Man. He knows when to be high-toned, when to be low-toned, And I think his voice acting would really bring a great experience to the game, because I really think that he is the voice of Peter Parker. Alright, so thanks for watching my video, guys. Be sure to check out next week. And be sure to check out the video I'll be uploading later this week about some key suits that I'd love to see in the new Amazing Spider-Man game. So yeah, be sure to check those out, guys. Leave a like, it'd help out a lot. It only takes 2 seconds. Subscribe for more Spider-Man Top 5 Friday, well, every Friday. And comment on some things you'd like to see in the new game. What do you want brought back, or what do you want added new? So thanks, guys. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Jake M, and peace out, guys. Till next Friday.